Okay, so one of the first questions will be, when do I start solids? The infant feeding guidelines recommend starting at around 6 months, but definitely not before 4 months. What happens around 6 months is babies' needs for key nutrients like iron and zinc start to exceed what they get from their breast milk or formula. So they need to start getting those complementary foods in their diet and learn how to eat. Another key thing to look for are developmental and physical signs. So these are really important to know that your baby is ready for solids. Some of the signs to look for are that your baby has good head and neck control, so their head's not bobbing around or wobbling. You want to look that they can sit with little to no support, so they're not toppling over straight away and they can sit in the high chair and not be slumping or sliding. Another thing that you want to start to notice around that 6 months is they start to lose their tongue extrusion reflex. So this is when they push out anything from their mouth with their tongue, and that reflex starts to fade at that 6-month period. Something else that you might start to notice is that your baby is starting to get interested in food. So they might be trying to grab food from you and look really interested when you're eating. Just like learning to walk, your baby needs to learn how to eat. They might only take a few bites of the food or taste it, and that's totally okay. Be guided by them, go with their cues. You're there to guide them on the way. They know how much they need for their body. So don't try and coax them into eating more. They'll have just as much as they need. One of the most common questions we get asked is, how can a Thermomix help me with a new baby? I've had a Thermomix in my life since I was 17 years old, and it has made a really big difference in my life, especially with having 3 young kids. I was time poor, sleep deprived, but I really wanted to get healthy, nourishing meals on the table for my husband and I and baby, but quickly and easily. And there were times I just did not feel like cooking, and the Thermomix made it so easy and did the cooking for me. So what we've covered today is a little bit about when to start solids and how to start. In our next video, I talk about what foods to start with, and we have a whole comprehensive guide online in many resources on our Thermomix website.